눈꽃이 돌아오줘요. 또 조금씩 멀어져요. 보고 싶다, 보고 싶다, 보고 싶다, 보고 싶다. 얼마나 기다려야 몇 밤 또 세워야 너를 보게 될까, 너를 보게 될까, 만나게 될까, 만나게 될까. And I have just infringed the copyright of BTS people, or the copyright of the members, or the gentlemen of Bangtan and which is which is a kind of a crime scene. But actually, this is not the main track of this episode. And what I have just sung is the chorus part, or the chorus part of Bomunal, which is translating the title of this song into English. That means spring day, and by that English name, spring name, maybe if you are fans of BTS or Bangtan Sonyeondan, and you may be able to realize what kind of song that is, and Bomunal is Bomunal, or spring day is a spring day, and you may know the chorus part of that song, so. 눈꽃이 돌아줘요. Yeah. And this is part of the chorus part of that song named Bomunal, or named using English Spring Day. And hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Back to the podcast version, and so. Anyway, so I used the Korean language, which is why, which is because, the topic of this episode is related to Korean people, and but actually, so the Bomunal or Spring Day was created by South Korean people, but actually, this time what I'm talking about is the northern half, and which is, wait a moment, please. I have a brief amount of time for creating this episode, which is why, so I'm going to finish this soon enough, and. The title is North Korea is under post-orgasm torture, and the conclusion is North Korean people suffer from poverty. Only rich people decide the direction of the country, or only rich people decide the direction of the country. And North Korea is really famous famous for being impoverished, or being suffering from poverty. Or people are starving. The local people are starving in North Korea, and to start with, only rich people control the rest of the country, and people are dying because of starvation, or because of malnutrition, for example, and that country has some rich people actually, and some rich people go away from that country and move into through some parts of Chinese continent, and detouring some Southeast Asian countries. North Korean people move into, for example, South Korea. North Korean people move into South Korea by detouring many countries. But actually, if North Korean people are found North Korean people, North Korean not diplomats, North Korean diasporas who are found, if there are North Korean diasporas who are found, or who are unfortunately discovered or found by Chinese people in China, or Chinese police officers in China, they are going to be forced to be taken into North Korea, taken back to North Korea, which is I don't know how to call that, but actually that is a kind of so extradition, maybe not extradition, but actually it's just North Korean people who went away from, or who successfully ran away from North Korea are forced to go back to their own country, which is there's a contract between China and North Korea, which is why those North Korean diasporas are moved to forcibly moved back to North Korea, unfortunately. Anyway, so which is why that country is really that country is really in a harsh poverty, but actually the government pays a lot of money for ejaculating missiles. So the word ejaculate is used for ejaculating semen or ejaculating sperm, but actually so this maybe in the last episode I used that word for launching missiles, and this time so why I said post-orgasm torture is that so that people in that country are suffering from poverty or malnutrition or frequent executions. So, but actually, and many people are dying one after another in that country. And to start with, that country is really poor, and that country almost fully depend on the subsidiary from given by China. And which is why that is really an old-fashioned system actually. In the ancient time before the modernization, even the modernization of my country, the Asian countries surrounding China were given many things by the mainland China in the ancient time before the modernization of those Asian countries, including China, and maybe that was maybe that was a system which was active in for example in the beginning of 19th centuries, or maybe it's during the time of 18th century or 17th centuries. Anyway, that is really so old-fashioned system. But actually North Korea has to depend on that old-fashioned system, because North Korea is too poor to survive only by itself. And of course so trading can be a better option, but actually so that country that doesn't have knowledge about economy or about many things actually. So which is why that country is really poor, and but actually that country pays a lot of money, pay considerable or huge amount of money, or huge amount of capital, or capital for developing and launching missiles, or I forgot how to say that. So the ballistic missiles. The ballistic missiles are what that country frequently launches, but actually so people are suffering. But actually they have to launch those missiles for threatening or for how should I say, for coercing, or for anyway threatening other countries, for threatening opponents, which is why so North Korea has to, well, maybe I think North Korea has to keep launching missiles for controlling the entire country of itself, which is because without launching missiles, so without showing the military power of that country, maybe people that the government of North Korea can't hold the entire country, which is why so to keep all the parts of all the parts on and all the corners of that country engaged. So to keep engaged all the parts or all the corners of North Korea, that North Korea has to keep launching missiles, which is the fact. Well, I think which is the true situation of that country, and I call that situation post-orgasm torture. Post-orgasm torture is really a close concept, isn't it? As you know, and if you have experienced the comfort of post-orgasm torture, if you are men who have experienced the comfort or the sexual pleasure of post-orgasm torture. You may have other perspectives or other aspects, because what you can feel through what you can feel by going through post-orgasm tortures is a type of sexual pleasure. And there are many kinds of people, so which means some masochistic people can enjoy post-orgasm tortures, but other people may not be able to enjoy post-orgasm tortures. And anyway, so I don't delve that topic. Or I do not pursue this aspect of sexual pleasure. But actually, post-orgasm torture is a kind of torture, which is why people who are going through, or the masochistic men or masochistic boys who are going through post-orgasm torture must be suffering from that type of torture, and it is because they have to launch their squats, or they are forcibly being stroked their own penises. So which is why sometimes some people can ejaculate their semen twice or more, and other people may ejaculate, or some people may eject squat, which is called male squat, and so which is the content of post-orgasm torture, or which is the meaning of post-orgasm torture, and which is alike to the situation of North Korea launching, which is alike to the North Korea launching a lot of missiles toward the United States of America, but most of the missiles fall into the Sea of Japan. So unfortunately, anyway, so this is all the stuff I'd like you to know this time. And wait a moment, please. So the title is North Korea is under post-orgasm torture. The conclusion is North Korean people suffer from poverty. Only rich people decide the direction of the country. So if you like to use American English, only rich people decide the direction of the country. Anyway, both pronunciations are fine, I think. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you.